welcome everybody. This is pretty exciting stuff.
I've never done a commentary before. This is
I know,
this is weird.
It shows.
It shows.
Not to point it out, but
Not to be.
not to be that guy.
Such polite knocking.
Yeah, I don't want to be like I'm a police officer like banging in on a door.
You know what? That would have been a godsend.
Come on in.
The Cryptid Formerly Known as Mothman.
Oh, I love the art. It's my favorite.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah, Savannah whipped this up in like 2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks.
And it's really, really good. I'm really happy with how it turned out.
It's funny because during the editing process, everybody was like, "Oh yeah, Connor's like Spider-Verse section," and I was
Yeah.
like, "What?" I was like, what are you talking about? And then they're like, "Oh, the animated part," and I was like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, that was a huge inspiration for this bit.
And about a month ago, ended up in Utah.
And I'm glad it turned out.
And that's how I ended up here. Tara saw me on the side of the road, and
Gosh, I
was
will
kind enough
say,
to let me stay
trying
with
to
her.
like
Most
speak
people
and like
get freaked
breathe
out
through
by
that
the
costume,
independent stare,
just
but
like when we were like getting it used to, like the day of shooting,
Yep.
it wasn't an issue.
Mothman lives
But
in my
like
house. I was
as we were
really
like testing
excited
things
when I
out
found
about it,
him
like
for
I had to
him to
learn
move
how to breathe
because
differently
my grandma
while like
just
working on
died,
it. So then on set,
it's
I was
been,
all comfortable. But
it's been
man,
really
during
nice
like
to
the
have the company.
early process of it, it was a process to learn how to breathe again.
Oh, and there was a hard time too. You had a really difficult
it's
time
nice
with
not having to
seeing
be
through the
alone in
mask
this
too,
True.
with the lights
Besides,
on in
Who
there.
else gets to say they have a
Yeah, then when we had like
Cryptid
the glowing lights like
Sometimes I
on the
do
costume
wish, though,
itself,
that
it
he would
really
help
made
out
it
around
like
the house a little
I could
more.
see like
Maybe
maybe
even
like a
pay
foot or two in
rent.
front of me, and that was it.
But you know, I know he's been
Grandma,
going
no!
a lot lately, so I just
I
Jason.
remember that you only had the one vase for this.
Yeah.
And it was a total accident too. Do you remember that? He didn't
Uh-huh.
like he was waiting
would
to
you even
drop
mess
it
with
later,
this?
but it actually.
Oh, I didn't
accidentally
even
dropped
know that.
Yeah, he
Yeah, it
accidentally.
slipped. That's why I tried to like hit it up so that then it would
Oh
like
my
stay in the air
goodness.
longer.
But it worked really well.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like you really dropped the vase.
I really did.
I remember talking to someone and they were like, "How did you do that all in one take?" Or like, "Where's the hidden cut?" And I was like, "No, that was
Nope.
all the actual take." And they were like, "Oh, it landed so perfectly
Yeah.
that you would have thought that it was staged."
So, in other words, Sam's accidents are really godsends
Yeah.
if you think about it.
Absolutely.
It was freezing, you guys. I was shivering.
I felt great.
So, well, yeah.
Maybe people
and all
are
like the fur basically.
I felt so bad.
it was like in the
um,
40s or
First it was
something.
It was
Bridge,
colder than
then
that. We had to
Chernobyl.
'Cause
have
it was
a lot of the
like
doors
almost
open.
November.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
this
doors
is-
were open, and
Now
I
this.
had to I brought a blanket
gonna
on set the second day
me
because
out
I
and
was
I'll be
shivering.
That's
Yeah.
right. The
Road
heating
again.
wasn't working in the building that we had gotten, and
I
this,
was
this was the weekend of
freezing.
Halloween. So
Yeah, I remember this being like the lead up right to Halloween and the end of November and everything, and yeah, it was rough outside.
mhm.
And trying to get like the boom and everything, like the tree right above with like the rustling
Yeah.
It was
continually.
such a tight
Oof,
space.
it was tough.
That shot right there was really impressive, with not being able to see like any of the crew like right behind
I think
Wes.
I thought having someone
dog.
around like things get
This
back
little
to
guy.
normal after grandma died.
Yeah, all of those steady cam shots that we did, I think, turned out really well. and
Maybe
they look really
Mothman
nice,
wasn't
but I
the
think
best
that
choice
one is
for
my
a
favorite
normal.
just because of the way the camera like pans.
I have an
and
idea.
we had to do that one a
supernatural
few
part of me
times
got
to
me
time
into
it
this
right,
mess.
but it ended up looking
And
really
it's gonna
nice.
get me out
Yeah,
of it.
no, you did a great job. I really appreciate it.
It's
Ep-
the force.
Episode 2, he's gonna have a hot dog shirt instead of a pizza shirt.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll just have a consistent theme in future
Just food.
stories of Mothman.
Exactly, it's just always different.
Uh huh.
I loved shooting this. This was so much fun.
Oh yeah.
Connor literally just told me, he's like, just get the broom and go with it. And it was just so much fun to pretend to not know how to use it.
Pretend you've never seen.
Never
one
seen a
before.
broom.
Yep. A lot of the test screenings. This is the part where people laugh the most.
Just kicking grandma.
Yeah. I think that's the main bit, is that you literally start kicking the ashes.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
Lord. It was so hard not to like laugh too from the other room watching it on the monitor.
Yeah.
Well, then Connor also told me with like making grandma or whatever, he's like, don't touch it with like your hands or whatever. And like I'm doing it like this whole scene. He's like, no, we don't want to like have that on your hands all over or whatever for the continuity. And so like, but immediately during the shot, I just like put my hand in it because I also couldn't really see.
Yeah.
Making grandma. I love that was
making grandma.
Did you break in?
call 911.
No. Did I tell you you could come back in?
All right.
He's so
all right,
mean.
I'll
He's trying his
go back to the
best.
patio.
I think in one of the original versions of the script, I think I did
Good, go.
have you threaten to call the cops on Mothman.
Really?
Oh,
we
really?
should've
That's
kept it.
amazing. You should have that.
I was like, I had a really fun time building like Tara as a character in my own way, and I can't wait to explore in it further. But
So
Yeah.
that
The
door,
trauma.
The
we tried to
door.
open it and it wouldn't open during rehearsals. Like even like there you could see a little like tug or whatever, but like during that time it was just like it won't open. Why?
and what was it you had said too when you tried to open it?
Stupid door.
Yeah, stupid door.
And you like did you like kick it or just like let go?
Yeah, I tried to like push and bump it and it just wouldn't go, and I finally just like yanked it and it worked, but it was an experience.
Yeah, I wish we had gotten the stupid door
Yeah.
during. That's still one of my favorite parts.
I just
And
love
I'm-
that you guys were able to let me do the like office stairs that I wanted.
Yeah, yeah.
Every time I like looked at the camera, like you're kidding me.
You're like, get a load of this guy.
Quick shout out to Wes. Originally, I wasn't sure if I wanted to have somebody play a sound op or like have him do it, and I handed him the script and he memorized it that morning. And this is like I think the 5th time, and he nailed it.
Yeah.
He did a great job.
Well, I mean, he got it before I got my lines, honestly, and I had
You
the
didn't get
script
your
for like a
lines
week.
the entire time.
Well, okay, now wait a minute, I did, but it was for this scene. It was kind of tricky. I was like, wait, what's the timing of it? And because he was so on top of it, I was like, oh, okay, so I was able to work off of that, like understanding a lot better because he was so on top of it, which was super nice.
That's awesome. Yeah, we had some really awesome crew on set that were like helping everybody memorize their lines. America was super awesome.
No, yeah, absolutely.
She was helping me run my lines in between because it was like
So he wants to talk things through.
yeah, and then we have behind the scenes photos of Sam and I, or like a video working on the script, and like it was just a
Hi,
constant
Tara.
work at it to make it sound as best as
Hi, Jason.
possible.
Yeah.
They're gonna make up. They're gonna be friends.
Man, who sits like that? I don't even know. I look like I ate something sour.
It was
Grandma, no.
a complete accident.
That makes so much sense now that you
Right, 'cause
didn't
you see,
mean
like,
to.
that
Yeah,
second hit, 'cause right
yeah.
Yeah.
First place.
I always thought that's what you planned to do, and I was like, wow, he really sold that.
And I'm so glad because I thought I had bought enough vases, but then we
apologizing,
broke
Jason.
one for the pre-broken one on the
really
floor,
does
and then the one that you dropped. And it's like, well, if we don't get it in this one,
But
then I don't know what we're gonna
it's
do.
not
Yeah.
going to fix
But
it.
Because you ordered
Oh.
breakable vases for that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to New
I
Rule
just-
Effects.
I wanted a friend.
We also made the
when my
ashes
grandma died,
like
and
on
you were
on
the first
set.
opportunity. that
Yeah,
showed
because
up.
when I tried making them the
But
first
ever
time, I
since you've
made
been
like
here, it's been
brownies
really
basically. I like burned them in the oven, and it was
I'm
not
happy
a
that
good time.
you
So I sat
invited
there and
me
I was like
to
helping you. We
stay
were putting
here.
like coffee grounds in it because I went to school for a little bit for mortuary
I was
science, so I knew
lost.
what actual
And
ashes looked like. I was like, it
You
has to
were
be
the first
grayer.
human to let me in.
It needs to be like powdery
I
and
wanted to
gray.
be normal,
So we were
that
just
we could
putting
be
coffee
friends.
grinds in it and stuff.
but I can't shake
out.
the stigma
Hey,
of
there's
being
test footage.
the Mothman.
Test
So like
footage.
We love test
Jason.
footage.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Jason, you shouldn't have to be.
I'm happy with how
normal
this
for
has turned
human
out, and
standards.
I'm
You
really
should-
excited,
You should
like
be
you were
able
saying
to
earlier,
be
Tess,
whatever normal
to
is for you.
explore these characters a little bit more, especially your character.
But
I'm excited for
we'll
everything. Are
definitely
you
have
kidding
to
me?
set some
It's gonna
ground
be fun.
rules for living here. And
It's
for
just
humans
Tara
in general.
encountering like every cryptid.
Yeah,
It's like the
exactly.
worst life.
I have a fun fact
I
about
can
the
do
shirt
that.
that I'm wearing. That embroidery is of
So-
Twin Peaks here in Utah.
What do you say,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
friends?
It's a nice shirt.
Thank you.
Friends.
And then we also got to give another shout out to Phil.
Oh, absolutely.
So, and this came from a joke too, because Sam and I kept doing it, and he was like kept going like, nah,
I
you know?
couldn't see it as well. Like, I
Yeah,
didn't
so
know
he
where
was
it
just
was.
trying to grab my fist, and so we would always joke around that he would just grab the fist during the fist bump, and that became the thing. We decided, you were like, just do it. That's hilarious. Do it. Keep it.
Yeah, it worked out so well.
But yeah, shout out to Phil for doing the score.
Yeah.
It worked so well. Like when I heard it for the first time, I was like blown away, and it really made me feel like it tied everything together.
It sounds so cool.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, everybody on this part as we're closing up here, everybody did such a great job, and I'm really happy with how this all turned out. So thanks to everybody who's been listening and for contributing.